Hi and salam guys. Now is the preview time of Thomas Cup Group B. Kalau kita tengok dalam Group B, kita ada Japan, Malaysia, England and Finland. First, I will start with Japan. For men's single, before I list out the name, there's a recent news where Japan second ranked men's single player Kenta Nishimoto, he was dropped from this tournament because Kenta Nishimoto during the last month's Swiss Open he suffered a shoulder injury, and then Japan they decided to bring Yurai Okimoto, world rank in 37, as a replacement for Kenta Nishimoto. Now apart from Yurai Okimoto, Japan they got Kodai Naroka, world rank number 9, Yushi Tanaka, world rank number 19, Koki Watanabe, world rank 21. And in men doubles, my favorite, Takuro Hoki Yugo Kobayashi, second double, Kakeru Kumagai, Hiroki Nishi, and third, Yushi Shimogabi and Takumi Nomura. Kalau kita tengok for men single, the replacement of Kenta Nishimoto, Yurai Okimoto, recently he have a good game flow and he was a semi-finalist in Orland Master, and dia juga main dekat Asian Men Team Championship and dia bantu Japan untuk menang Asian Team Championship. I think Japan's men's single lineup is very solid for them, very strong. Kodai Naroka is going to be their first single, and when it comes to second and third choice, they have a multiple players to select. Even though diorang tak select their second best ranked player Kenta Nishimoto, I think it won't be a problem for them. This men's single lineup for Japan, there is a mix of experience and newcomers player, Yurai Okimoto, and then Koki Watanabe. Yurai Okimoto and Yushi Tanaka is going to be a debut for them in this Thomas Cup. And I think Koki Watanabe is going to be a third choice, and he is a very experienced player. And I think for second choice, there is going to be a competition within Yushi Tanaka and Yurai Okimoto. Okay, now we move to Japan doubles. Japan doubles, as I say, my favorite is Takuro Hoki Yugo Kobayashi. We know they are very aggressive, energetic, and they got huge experience. Not huge, they have lot of experience in Thomas Cup in team event. But before this, diorang kalah dekat Popov pair from France, Christophe Popov and Thomas Junior Popov. But it was their first meeting. So previously we have seen lot of top ranked players when they play against a new pair, without any head-to-head record, they will struggle a bit in terms of tactical. So I think it won't be a problem for Japan in doubles platform. And then another doubles that we have to focus is Kakeru Kumagai and Hiroki Nishi. World rank is 27. They had a huge impact during men's Asian Team Championship. And finally, as I mentioned, Japan, dorang other experienced players and newcomers, and they have a decent lineup. And a lot of players are pretty solid for them this event. I think in group stage, their players are going to be consistent when they play against Malaysia, England and Finland. Sekarang kita akan fokus dekat Malaysia. So for me, there is a lot of question for Malaysia players. Not for me. Lot of Malaysian people have a lot of questions. What Malaysia going to do in this tournament based on their player current performance. Kalau kita tengok for Malaysia, their men's single, they bring 4 men's single: Leong Junhao, Justin Oh, Lee Zizia, Aidil Soleh. For men doubles, Aaron Chia, Wooi, Man Weng Shun and T Kai Woon, Go Zife and Nur Izzuddin. For me, this recently I think we got announcement that Aaron Chia going to be a captain for this team. He deserves to be captain. And I just give my prediction for Malaysia. I think Malaysia they can finish as a runner-up in Group B. And for me personally, I feel with this squad, with the current player performance, Malaysia they can focus to get into semi-final. and then get into medal stage. I think qualify to final is a huge question mark, and even if they want to qualify to semi-final, in quarter-final, who they're going to meet? Sapaka Lawan Marika is also going to question mark for them how they're going to perform in quarter-final. Okay, now I explain what is happening in Malaysia. Malaysia players. As I mentioned, it's difficult to become champion. And then currently men's single lineup for me is a huge disappointment, and then they are not in the optimum level, and they do not have a proper criteria to cop up to play in Thomas Cup. I'm talking about the current performance, not the old record. Okay, there's one stats where kalau kita tengok men's singles, Malaysia men's singles that won last World Tour title is in 2024 by Lee Zizia, 2024 Australia Open, and then 2025 and current 2023 there is no any men's single won any World Tour title. And then about Lee Zizia, kalau kita tengok Lee Zizia, he started to play some games, some tournaments recently, and then his performance is off and on. He joined in training camp, Thomas Cup training camp, and his coach Liu Darren, as Malaysia national men's single player, he told that Lizia 70% to 80% he is ready. Kalau kita tengok Lizia, dia sembuh dari kecederaan ankle and Achilles related issue. So I'm not sure what is the fitness level of Lizia currently. This thing happened behind the scenes. So we have to wait till the match day. Who are going to be the men's singles? They're going to play for Malaysia. And then another player is Aidil Soleh. Aidil Soleh, he won 2025 Sri Lanka International Challenge. And then Leong Jung Hao kalau kita tengok, he eliminate, dia dah tersingkir awal dari 5 kejohanan dia participate tahun ini. Kalau kita tengok for Malaysia, their strength datang dari men doubles platform. Arshad Sohi, Tikai Wun Manelshu, Gozifir Nur Izzuddin. Okay, tapi dia punya kekuatan ini boleh jadi kelemahan. Bila? Kalau kita tengok kejohanan ini dalam satu game, 3 singles and 2 doubles. In 2 doubles, if 1 doubles lost, diorang kalah dalam satu game tu, I think it's going to be a massive and huge problem for Malaysia. So I think 2 doubles they're going to play in group stage, they need to win and get Malaysia 2 points. And then there's one more record. This year also there is no any title, World Tour title for men doubles. But if we qualify for the semi-final, it will be good with the squad we have. And the medal also will be in hand if you qualify to semi-final. And it also will be a good achievement. And talking about my prediction, for me, as I mentioned, runner-up in group stage, semi-finalists, and the possible lineup we could see. Men's single one, I think it's going to be Long Jung Hao. Second men's single going to be Justino. The third single I think is going to be between Lizia or Aidil Soleh. I think most probably going to be Lizia. Why I'm saying Lizia? Before this, in Sudirman Cup and Thomas Cup, Lizia consistently he deliver point in teams event. So I think we need to consider that factor. And then for doubles, first choice going to be Arshad Sohi, no doubt at all. Second, we're going to see, I think, based on ranking, Gozifir Nur Izzuddin. But for me personally, I want to see Man Weng Shun Etikai Wun, because I like the energy level and their commitment every time they come to game. Maybe everyone expect to see a scratch pair when Malaysia play against England and Finland. But for me personally, I prefer Malaysia don't need to put scratch pair. Just maintain the players' partnership and focus in each game, because in group stage is very important for players to carry momentum. For me, I think Malaysia, if they are calculated lineup as I mentioned, they can win against England and Finland. Japan, I think when Malaysia play against Japan, that game going to be saya rasa perlawanan itu akan jadi penentu juara kumpulan. And for me, again I'm saying, if qualified to semi-final is a huge achievement, but I think personally it's going to be impossible for Malaysia to qualify to semi-final. Okay, so guys, this is my prediction and preview for this team. You guys drop your comment which team in this group will finish in number 1 and number 2 and will qualify to knockout stage. If you guys also can predict who's going to win this tournament.